Liverpool fans, brace yourselves, because what I'm about to share might just leave you questioning Arne Slot's latest thinking. The Reds have one of the most exciting young players in world football right now, Rio Ngumoha, a 16-year-old talent who has already made headlines with his fearless play and eye-catching skills. But despite all the hype, Slot has dropped a hint that may not sit well with many Liverpool supporters, and it could have huge implications ahead of the clash with Newcastle United. So, is Ngumoha really part of Slot's plan? Or is Liverpool's newest gem about to be overlooked at a time when the Reds need fresh attacking firepower more than ever? Stick around to the end of this video as we break it all down, because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Now let's rewind a bit and put this into perspective. Liverpool have had a summer transfer window like no other. Almost $300 million spent, reinforcing key areas, strengthening the midfield and defense, making sure the squad is well-balanced for the long campaign ahead. But here's the kicker. Despite all that spending, the attack still feels light. And why's that? Well, Liverpool fans already know this painful truth. Díaz and Darwin Núñez are no longer at Anfield, and the shocking tragedy of Diogo Jota's passing has left a hole in the squad that money simply can't replace. For all the smart business, the forward line suddenly looks thin. And let me ask you this. If you were Arne Slot, would you throw a 16-year-old prodigy like Ngumoha straight into the fire? Or would you keep him waiting on the sidelines? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I know Liverpool fans are divided on this one. Now let's talk Rio Ngumoha. This kid isn't just another academy player, he's a phenomenon. At just 16, he plays with the confidence and composure of a seasoned pro. During preseason, he turned heads with his fearless dribbling, his vision in the final third, and that raw hunger you can't teach. Fans have been buzzing about him, hoping Slot would give him the chance to shine in the Premier League. After all, Liverpool have always been a club that values youth. Just look at how Trent Alexander-Arnold went from the academy to becoming one of the best right-backs in world football. But here's where it gets tricky. In his latest comments about Liverpool's attacking options, Slot didn't sound too enthusiastic about relying on Ngumoha just yet. Without directly ruling him out, his words suggested that the youngster is not part of his immediate first-team plans. Now, on one hand, you could say Slot is protecting him, shielding a 16-year-old from the pressure of Premier League football, especially in huge fixtures like Newcastle away. But on the other hand, if Liverpool really are short of attacking options, then why not give a chance to the most naturally gifted teenager the club has seen in years? And this is where fans are starting to get worried, because if Ngumoha isn't considered an option now, when the squad is light, when will he ever get his chance? Think about it. Wayne Rooney was only 16 when he burst onto the Premier League stage with that thunderbolt goal against Arsenal. Cesc Fabregas, just 16 when he started running Arsenal's midfield. Even at Liverpool, Michael Owen and Raheem Sterling got their big breaks as teenagers. So why not Ngumoha? Is Slot being too cautious? Or is there something deeper here? Maybe doubts about whether he's truly ready to handle the physicality and intensity of the league. Liverpool fans love a story of a young academy star making it to the top. Imagine Ngumoha stepping onto the pitch at St. James's Park, silencing the Newcastle crowd with a dazzling piece of skill. That's the dream, isn't it? But Slot's comments almost felt like pouring cold water on that dream. And I can already hear the frustration in the fan base. If not now, then when? What do you think, Reds? Should Slot throw Ngumoha into the mix? Or is he right to keep the kid in the shadows for now? Let me know in the comments, because this debate is only getting started. Tactical perspective. Let's get a bit tactical here. Against Newcastle, Liverpool will need pace, unpredictability, and someone who can break down Eddie Howe's well-drilled defense. Ngumoha fits that profile perfectly. He's quick, direct, and has that fearless mentality. Sometimes it takes a young player, unafraid of reputations, to do the unexpected. But from Slot's point of view, relying on a 16-year-old in such a high-pressure game could backfire. If Ngumoha struggles, it might dent his confidence and pile unnecessary pressure on his shoulders. And we all know how ruthless the Premier League can be. So here's the real question. Is Slot protecting Ngumoha for the long term, or is he underestimating him? Stick with me, because later in this video, I'll tell you what insiders at Liverpool are saying about his role this season, and it might just surprise you. This whole situation also raises a bigger issue for Liverpool. With the money spent, this summer, fans expected a deep and balanced squad, but losing Díaz, Núñez, and Jota in one window has left them exposed. And unless another attacker is signed before the window shuts, Slot might have no choice but to lean on players like Ngumoha. And that brings us to the elephant in the room. Can Liverpool really challenge for the Premier League title without enough attacking depth? Guys, let's be real. Liverpool fans are some of the most passionate in the world, and your voice matters. Do you want Slot to unleash Ngumoha now? Or are you okay with him taking a slower approach, maybe using the youngster in cup games first? Smash that like button if you believe Ngumoha deserves a chance this season, and let's get this debate going in the comments. Insider insight and twist. Now, here's the twist I promised. Reports inside the club suggest that while Slot may not see Ngumoha as a regular starter this season, the coaching staff are incredibly impressed with his development. They believe he could be the breakout star of the domestic cup competitions, with the potential to push for more minutes in the league as the season goes on. So maybe Slot's words were less about shutting the door on Ngumoha and more about